Welcome back, guys, so let's play Trails in the Sky. Last time, we began the game by watching the opening cutscene, beating Estelle and Joshua, and coming here to Rolent. Today we're going to go through Rolent and talk to everyone, and we might begin the next main quest. Oh, Estelle and Joshua! Good morning, Uni. Aren't Luke and Pat with you today? They were here just a minute ago. The two of them suddenly took off and went somewhere. I wonder where Luke and Pat went. Good morning, man. Good morning. My, Henderson, Estelle, and Joshua. Good morning. Where are you off to this morning? It must be tough waking up so early. Where are you off to this morning? It must be tough waking up so early. It has been a while since I saw you. I'm impressed to see you listening to the chapel so early in the morning. Good morning, Father Divine. Good morning. You were habitually late and played hooky more than a few times during your Sunday school. So have you changed your attitude on life since you graduated? A bit, I guess. It looks like there's a little time before morning mass begins. So how about I give you both a special sermon? No thanks. Why am I getting thrown into the mix here? Looks like there's a little time before morning mass. How about I give you both a special sermon? It's almost time for mass. Marlene is already here, so I'd best hurry along. I'm so busy. The man at this mansion is quite big. I've got the serving, cleaning, and washing to do. Mornings are so busy for a maid. Today's objective, to finish the cleaning before the missus returns from the chapel. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Good morning, Mayor Class. Good morning. I've been hearing great things about the boat. So you're undergoing bracing training, are you? Having such youngsters sign up all by themselves to become bracers and protect everyone is inspiring. I expect great things of you. We'll do our best. Having such youngsters sign up all by themselves to become bracers so to protect everyone is inspiring. I expect great things. And no one else. Welcome to the Hotel Rolent. Are you here to spend the night? Vern, it's us, don't you remember? I know, I was just joking. I was practicing my cue just now. Oh, really? Did you ever notice that Vern teases people with a straight face while being courteous at the same time? That's probably because he can. No, Estelle, if you pass your exam, you'll be the second female bracer here in Rolent after Scherazard. Well, and good luck to you too, Joshua. Okay. Don't think there's anyone in the hotel, but Mr. Paddington! Now I know that voice. Well, what have we got here? Captain's naughty daughter and clever son. Just when I thought I'd been around in a while, the girl could show up all no. Are you here every day, Mr. Paddington? This place has become somewhat of a new home for me. I intend to spend the remainder of my days guarding this farm. This place has become somewhat of a new home for me. I intend to spend the remainder of my days guarding this farm. There's a ladder that goes up to the observation deck. What's wrong, Estelle? Something on your mind? It's nothing really. How about we climb up to the observation deck? Sure, I guess. Now, what is the history behind this? Well, 17 calendar 1075. Erected in partnership with the Liberl royal family, kept in charge in Rolent City. 17 calendar 1193. Destroyed during the 100 Days War when Rolent was bombarded by the Urbonian Imperial Army. 17 calendar 1197. Was built with the cooperation of the citizens of Rolent. If you don't want to go with me, you're going to have to catch me first. Take me with you. I'm the one who told you about the place to begin with. I'm the one who discovered it. lot of people will leave from Rolent today, and a lot of people will come. Which means a lot of chicks will pass through here. Score! Staring at these girls is one of my simple pleasures. You know what I mean, right, Joshua? Sure. Helen, you never change a bit. All this nonsense is the reason why you can't get a girlfriend. You would be a son, but it's because of this employment I had failed for doing the job. It's a paradise. This guy's a serious nut job. Staring at these girls is one of my simple pleasures. Shoot! Today of all days is subject. I must have had one too many cold ones last night. Okay, but hurry up with my pre-work inspections. It's time to get pumped. Scheduled flight from Gansel about arrived. I'd rather start making landing guide preparations. The next flight will be arriving from boats this afternoon. Yes, I've already made arrangements regarding the lumber. I'm looking into the Septium right now. I've already made arrangements regarding lumber, and I'm looking into the Septium right now. Simon, listen to me and listen well. Right now it's the time for us to purchase lumber and Septium. Towards the potential works, I'm going to buy as much as I can with the budget. I aim is to capitalize on the Queen's birthday celebration. I believe the prices of these goods will rise before and after the festival. It would be best to stock up on these commodities while they're cheap and put them into the market later. Welcome. Oh, it's Stella and Joshua. It's been a while, hasn't it, Elisa? Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. We're actually on our way to bracelet trading now. Oh, is that all? Everyone from Sunday school seems to have decided on a career or goal and is working hard to achieve it. As expected, you're a bit different than everyone else, though. What? Is there something wrong with that? No, not at all. I just thought it was very likely you picked the unusual route, that's all. Well, that's right. Tia decided that she was going to help out at her parents' farm. She even said for us all to go up and visit her sometime. So that's what Tia decided on, huh? Everyone from Sunday school seems to have decided on a career or goal and is working hard to achieve. Anyway, good luck, Estelle. I get so hungry working in the mines. I started working here because the owner said he'd let me manage it up. After I started morning and lunch service, however, I've been not more of a waiter than anything else. Yo, Estelle and Joshua, aren't you a pair of early birds today? Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Denzel. In response to the request of my customers, I started offering breakfast. Today's special is wholesome pasta. It's superbly al dente. Okay, the sweep of Rolent went a lot quicker than I thought it would. Let's see, yesterday's sales total. Our breakfast service has been going really well. Sometimes my husband comes up with some good ideas. And that was so much. Good morning, Claire. Her name did change. I played the remake recently and I thought her name changed. Did the two of you really become bracers? What? How did you know? That's because working in the media is my future goal. I'm going to join the Liberal News Service and work hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says that the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thank you. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. But lovers? Joshua and I are lovers, we're family. You really don't understand anything of love. Joshua's adopted and things will go either way in the future, right? Plus, you being good at that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one. What the fuck? The two valiant bracers tried each other's back and attempted to escape from pregnant. Love could definitely grow from between them at that point. This is so riveting. And you're as weird as that one, Claire. That boy, what could look on? He took off without fighting breakfast. Unbelievable. My husband knocked over his bookshelf again. The room is now so dusty I can't go inside. Glory of the Kingdom, Kingdom of Liberl technology, guide you to the world. The Septium Church of the Breaking Rope. I wonder where that book I just bought the other day yet. Looks like I'm going to have to put these books in order. What do we have here? The Joy of Cooking Monsters? Did I really buy this? Oh, my girl's so cute. I've gotta be courageous and try and talk to her. My daddy's shop is digging holes. We find lots of pretty rocks inside. It says they're called My husband works in Boggle Mine to the north. He left here at the crack of dawn. Sometimes he doesn't come home for days on end. I hope he doesn't get burned out from working so much. I'm always worrying about that. Let's see here. It looks like my husband's gone to work. I better leave the house more quickly and head out to take care of the shopping. Farming, mining, and timber. Those are the three major industries here in Rolent. It's no exaggeration to say that these industries are what support Rolent's economy. The timber industry, which grows forests and in turn uses the trees as a resource, again, I couldn't lose it. No matter how abundant the woods and forests are, they're not limitless. Imagine being the queen of a good head with a real knack for pictures. The weather is so wonderful and revitalizing today. I have this strange feeling that something good is going to happen. Well, look what the cat giant did. Estelle and Joshua, how have you been? Good morning, Mr. Fate. Good morning, sir. How's your father, Cassius? Is he doing well? Yep, he's doing so well it might even surprise you. I don't think there's anyone else his age who's in such good shape. Is that so? My daughter's really wanted to see him, but he hasn't shown his face around so much. Did you give him a message to him? Tell him that Fate says let's talk about the old days sometime. Sure, we'll tell him. And Joshua, how does Mr. Fate know Dad so well again? I know they're friends and all, but I heard they were battle buddies the days of the Royal Army. Oh yeah, that's right. Please tell your father to stop by again sometime. I really like to talk with him about the good old days. Wow, this patrol really did not take that long. Good morning, Mr. Renan. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stragas? Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of Liberl News for Dad, right? Of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stragas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Liberl News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training's over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. So the two of you are going to be braces, are you? I'm jealous. I wanted to be a bracer when I was a kid, too. You can probably say that every boy in Liberl wants to be a bracer at least once in their life. Except that this one's a girl. What do you have to make such a big deal out of things, Joshua? There are other female bracers like Scherazard, too. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Well, hang in there and study hard. When I get my copy of the Liberl News, then I'll set one aside. The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time I water my lovely flowers. Top of the morning to you, kids. Good morning, Mr. Elgin. Good morning, sir. Well, you're up rather early, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying about it the last time I had you run the store. Yes, that's right. I see. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine, Joshua. Well, Estelle, on the other hand, I've got good reason for it. She's always been a bit scatterbrained ever since she was a child. Probably all the knocks to the head she took playing as a boy. Really? So I guess I'm scared being trained in concerning you, huh? I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. Don't call me scatterbrained. Okay, you two, let's not fight. Shouldn't you be getting over to the guild? It seems like just yesterday that Estelle was clinging all over Cassie, but now she's awake. Looks like I'm getting old. I believe that's just enough to buy the Liberl. Good morning, Stella. Oh my, well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Are you on your way to bracing training? Yeah, and just you watch. I'm going to pass this exam and be as good of a bracer as Scherazard, too. You're darn right you are. I have faith in you. By the way, Estelle, what? Why are you looking at me like that? Did you wash your face? How about your teeth? Did you brush them too? Joshua's so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. Come on, that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, right, Joshua? Now that you mention it, you did take off from home the other day with your hair all in a mess, right? That was only because it was an emergency. Mr. Renan got the newest Strega brand sneakers in on that day. Yes? You listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. Your appearance is messy. You won't look like someone that the people can trust even if you are. Your appearance is a reflection of what is on the inside. Alright, I'll be more careful from now on. Well, that's that. Now how about the both of you get on over to the guild? And you can't just argue with it. Your appearance, yeah. God, this game hurts my voice with all the talking. Okay, it's Estelle and Joshua. If it isn't Estelle and Joshua. How are those orbments working out for you that we tuned the other time? In your case, Estelle, it's not whether the orbment is good or bad. The problem lies in the way you use it. You're always jumping into things without second thought, so you end up being slow to learn. You just start thinking before you start thinking, then you learn twice as much. Well, excuse me for sucking. There, not to get ahead. Everyone has these problems when they first start out. You can get the hang of things, so you'll probably be able to handle it better. That's right, I'm going to master using this as quick as I can and surpass even Joshua. Yeah, whatever. When I first entered this ice central factory, I pretty much couldn't use one of these things either. Even you couldn't use one, Freddy? Yeah, but I can still become an engineer even if I can't use one. Since you're aiming to become a bracer, you'll have to learn how. Everyone has a bit of trouble getting the hang of battle elements and stuff. You get the hang of things eventually, you'll be able to handle them better, so. Hey, so saying our Estelle and Joshua seem to be here rather early. Good morning, Mr. Armelders. Good morning, sir. We appreciate you fixing that orbment light the other day. Speaking of orbment lights, isn't the one outside our house burned out? We should get that replaced ASAP. Orbments sure are a daily necessity, aren't they? There weren't any of these orbit things. Now we can get firelight with the mere flip of a switch and even shifts fire. Don't you think things are way too convenient these days? Oh crap, there he goes again about the old days. Yeah, well, if you just want to shut your big trap. When I was young, I made things a reality through hard work and sweat. Sweat, I tell you. It would be nice if the young kids these days knew the meaning of the phrase hard work. You're probably right. Orbits are convenient, alright, but I get worried that young kids don't understand what it means to work on. You hear me, Joshua? Don't forget what it means to stand on your own feet. And that is our sweep of Rolent. That was a lot quicker than I thought that would be. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Sheriff here already? Yeah, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracing Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks! We'll do our best. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracing Guild. Scherazard's waiting for you upstairs. Good luck to the both of you. Starring the Handman, or Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Sheriff. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm going to work so hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. What? You? Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like you before. Wah! Joshua, Cher's picking on me. Don't worry, Cher. While Selma hates studying and barely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has the tendency to pick her nose and everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure that she'll pick up on how to use the orbments in practice. Eventually. Probably. And I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Cheryl, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intense. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's practical. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult it becomes to interpret. That's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered through the training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. But still, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Orbits are mechanical devices which operate by using what's known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on the structure and the type of quartz or process subtium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from plates, heaters, and other everyday products, weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the orbital revolution. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracelet Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. The Kingdom of Liberl, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted tradition. Liberl is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbits. Urban technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberl in protecting its independence, as it is contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberl was invaded by the Urbanian Empire, it was used the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom of Liberl. Consequently, even our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. Thanks to the Queen's political finance, Liberl enjoys peace. Let's see, since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with the next one. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of the training. Sharon, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly right, Tim. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, but I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked on the desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, sounds like you're all ready, Chief. You should hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there's some that we need to give to both of you. I know. Are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two, go get one each for each of yourself. We'll do that next time. Next time on Trails in the Sky, we will do the final day of training. I'll see y'all then.